And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just McCormick back again, and got ourselves another football game coming in. Happy New Year, by the way. January 2023, we still got some football to go ourselves as we go into week 9. This week's opponent's going to be Washington, as we'll be trying to see what we can do against them here in this one. No injuries to speak of for them, but we still have Schlesinger out for a couple weeks and Brian Walker, who's going to be out for another month. So we won't see him until later on in the season. So the one thing we're going to have to watch out for in this game for certain is going to be their run game, as they still have one of the better running backs in the game. Quarterback Mark Brunell is going to lead them off here in this one, and then he will have Clinton Portis behind him, looking to try and see if he can run over a few of our guys or run past them at least. They've got Rock Cartwright as their fullback, and then wide receivers, one of the big ones, Lavernius Coles, is going to be the main wideout, with Rod Gardner going to be the second in command there as well. Definitely don't have to worry so much about the line, but they do have Corey Raymer, and they have Randy Thomas there as some of the main guys there. They've got Chris Samuels and John Jansen up top. The defense, no real big problems to worry about other than defensive end Chad Bratsky. One of the big problems, so outside linebacker LeVar Arrington, he's going to be trouble for us. And then they've got Michael Barrow on the inside there. He's going to be trouble if we don't watch out there. They've got Sean Springs back there at the quarterback position. He'll be helped up by Fred Smoot, who is looking to get another year in with Washington. They've got Sean Taylor, the rookie strong safety there. He will be the main guy looking to stop the deep bomb, and Matt Bowen is going to be the other one there. They have John Hall's kicker and Tom Tupa as the punter. We'll take a look real quick, though, at the standings so far. We lead the North by half a game over the Green Bay Packers. If we end up losing this one, it could definitely shift the NFC North for the worst. Everybody else 5-2. Saints, Eagles, and Rams all lead their division by one game. The AFC is spread out just a bit more. The Bills still sitting at a undefeated streak of 7-0. Steelers and Bengals tied in the AFC North at 4-3, with Browns right behind them at 3-4. While the Colts barely lead 4-3. They lead the South over the Texans and Jaguars and Titans by about a game and a half. Chiefs leading by half a game over the Broncos, so the West is looking pretty close there between the Broncos and Chiefs. So we definitely have to keep an eye out for that one. But here we go. We are going to be hosting the Redskins in this one. They are 4-3 on the year, but they will definitely be playing as if they want to win this one for certain. So let's see how things go. We are going to Detroit for this one. Let's get to the action. So Detroit, Michigan, the site for this football game, as the Lions will be taking on another NFC East matchup. Took on the Cowboys and fell short against them last week, as we lost by 14-13. So the Cowboys get their first victory over us. And so we lose our undefeated streak and they lose their winless streak. So now we got to try and see if we can redeem ourselves here against the Redskins. Washington looking to see if they can make something happen here, as they look to try and improve and see if they can possibly get to the top of the NFC East. So Redskins going to choose tails here on this one. So we're going to see how well the toss goes for us. And we will get it, so we're going to kick off to them. We'll let the offense take over. We'll see if our defense can stop them. There's a full kick in the first game of the new year. So again, Happy New Year to everybody out there. It's going to be a really fun game for certain, as Goodman's going to track down this guy, tackle him just short of the 19-yard line. First down. So let's see how things go here. They look like they're going with the ace package, so possibly single back here on this one. We'll try to see if we can bring a little pressure. They will bring a big package here. Brunel back there. He's got Clinton Portis. So they will hand that off, and that's going to be a good stop there. Dan Wilkinson back there as Portis could not get around his guys. That's going to be a short loss, 2 yards. So single back again, this time a smaller package, 3 wideouts this time, 1 tight end right. And back to pass here. Going to be thrown, and that's to the right, but that deflected as Earl Holmes got in the way of that pass. That's incomplete. I formation for him this time, 3 wide. Brunel looking to make something happen. And he's going to pitch that one. It's going to be an easy toss. And nearly got the first down. Clinton Portis with the shuffle pass there. He just fell short, 9-yard gain. Beautiful run for him, but that's not going to get it. So they're going to put this away. We're going to go back to pass here on this one. He'll throw that one to Moss. He's open on the left-hand side, but he can't catch that one, as that is going to be incomplete. That's a bit of a waste on that down. So Harrington 0 for 1 on the day. So here we go, 2nd and 10 now. We'll hand this one off. And Jones is going to go nowhere. It's not good blocking there. Definitely got some options here on this one. They go back to pass here on this. They'll throw that one towards Charles Rogers. He's got that one. That one falls right in the breadbasket. First down, Lions, as Fred Smoot couldn't cover him fast enough. As Rogers now with 32 receptions on the year, just under 600 yards. Going to run something a little different here. We'll move this in motion. Back to pass there. Going to fire that one to the right. Moss has got it. He'll make a cut upfield and get about 6. That's a good carry there after the catch. 10 touchdowns between Rogers and Moss. They've got 66 catches and 1,100 yards on the year. They've been targets 1 and 2 so far, as Moss gets 6 yards on that one. We'll try the run play here, even though Moss looks like he's wide open over there on that side. Jones will get a yard there, but that's not going to be much at all. Back to pass here on that one. They'll throw that one toward Moss. He can't quite reel that in. That's going to be incomplete. The Redskins taking over big package here. Single back for Quentin Portis and Mark Brunel, as they're going to move man in motion. As that's Rasby, it goes in motion. And back to pass there. Brunel looking to the left. That's caught. And that's going to be a good tackle there, but a big first down. As Mark Brunel, you see 1,500 yards on the season, just shy of 16. Big single back to the right as they're going to throw that one short, and that's caught. So shotgun here for Brunel. Portis to the left, and they're going to hand that off. Portis is going to find a crack, and he's going to get 9 yards. Another big carry for him. As you see, Portis, 5'11", 205, third-year man out of the Miami, Florida Hurricanes. Single back, strong to the right. And they will hand off again, and Portis will squeeze through about 4 yards there. So first down here for the Redskins. Back to pass there for Brunel. He's going to launch that one. That is going to be deflected and then caught. Coles has got it. first down as it was swatted, but then Cole's able to adjust himself and he finds the football. So 2:20 left in the first. Single back, strong left for Brunell. They're going to hand that off. And Portis will get 3. He had to fight to find a hole. And they will hand that off again. Portis has got some room, and he'll find nearly the entire way to the sticks. As you see, last season, 1,591 yards rushing. He had 14 touchdowns, averaging about 5.5 yards a carry. So he was definitely making some big numbers there. Third down, big set of downs here. As that is going to be a handoff, and Portis will go nowhere. As Boss Bailey was back there, he made the big stop there. And that's going to bring up the field goal unit. 4th and 1, 29-yard attempt here. Should be an easy one for them, and it will not be. Wide right. And usually these don't work out, so we're going to switch things up here. Back to pass here on this one. Got to launch that one quickly. And Moss is triple covered, so no way he's getting that football, as Harrington had no time to really think about that one. It was going to be a bad set of circumstances if he tried. Now back to pass here on this one. Going to fire that one. That one's going to be caught. Charles Rogers has got another deep pass. That's a first down. Back to pass here on this one. Going to throw that one quickly. Rogers has got another one. They're just going to let us do that all day, huh? Let's go ahead and run that again. Back to pass here again. Going to launch this one. Rogers will get under it, and now he's going to drop the football. And there is going to be a return there. Jones will make the tackle, but we're going to have to review that one. That did not look like a completion. We'll find out. Like I said in one of my other videos, when it looks like it's in and out of the hands like that, is usually going to be an incomplete pass, so we'll challenge this immediately. So that'll be one of our 2 challenges, so hopefully we can win this one. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so this is what it's going to be. It's going to be either an incompletion or it's going to be a fumble. Either way, definitely not the best set of circumstances. We try and lob that one. Rogers wasn't really sure if he had control. If they get it, though, it'll be a ball in the 6. So it's going to be incomplete. So no timeout charged to us, but we will have only 1 challenge left in the football game. So thankfully, Rogers didn't have full possession of the football, so he's getting instructions from the coach, and he's coming back out. 2nd and 10 now. So really fortunate for us to be able to get the call there. And let's see what we got here. A number of good options. All right, Harrington back to pass here. We're going to look. We're going to try and find Rogers, and that's going to be picked off. And Jones can't react fast enough. That's going to be a pick 6. Wow, we messed that one up. And that is going to be a touchdown for Washington. I saw him get open, and I thought I could throw it over there, but Fred Smoot finds a way to get in front of that football. Should have lobbed it, but he was all over that route. Beautiful little return by him as well. So that made a huge mistake. That's going to give them the lead. as he's going to try to make a guy miss, but can't quite do it. Ball's at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Lions with a big error on offense. They lead Washington right into the end zone and give them the lead. Washington winning 7-0 after 1 quarter. Let's see if we could actually get something better as a result here. Back to pass on this one. I'll fire that one in. That's going to go over the middle and be deflected. Nice deflection there by the linebacker. As Harrington, you see the numbers, not been the best in the world so far. He's got 4 completions, so that is out of 10 passes. Trying to see if we can get something here on this one. Got to try and get Jones involved in the running, and Jones will get a yard. Whoopee-doo. As you see, LeVar Arlington, 55 tackles and 6 of those for a loss on the season. I'm going to go back to pass here on this one. Going to launch this one towards the corner, and that one's caught. Charles Rogers again makes a big catch. 1st down. Jam us a bit on that route. Back to pass here on this one. Going to fire, or try to fire that over the middle, and Harrington's going to get dropped for a sack. That'll make it 2nd and 16. Phillip Daniels comes through on the line. The end made a great play there. All right, got to see what's going to be possible this time. Back to pass here. I'll fire that one over the middle. Tried to hit Ty Streets, but somehow could not reel that in. Going to be double covered over there. Back to pass here. Going to fire that quickly. Santana Moss in and out of the hands. He was sandwiched. Got to figure out a good combination of blitzing and coverage to see if we can take advantage of this. As Brunell's going to hand that off, and he's going to give that to Portis. Portis is going to try to break free. 7 yards. My goodness, we got to stop this guy. 2nd and 3 now. And Portis is going to try and squeeze through. He gets about a yard there. See if we can do something here. Offset eye for the Redskins. As they're going to hand that one off, and that's going to be easy carry. Nobody was over there. As they're going to hand that off again. Portis will get a little bit there. Got a yard. That's all. Good tackle. They'll go back to pass here. Brunell's going to throw that short, and there's a flag down. Not sure what that's about, but we'll find out. As that is going to be holding on the offense, so that's going to back them up. It'll make it 2nd and 18. Brunell back to pass. He's going to throw that one. That one's deflected. Big play there. 18 now. Offset eye 3 wide again for them. Brunell's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to find nobody. So let's see what we got this time on this here. Back to pass. Oh, got to throw that one quickly, and that's going to hit the grass. Laverne able to get on that one. That's a fumble by Harrington. He tried to throw it, and did not work out. Yeah, huge problem here about having to try and go downfield. As Moss will get that one. He'll roll to a stop. That's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Got to see what's going to be a big option here on this one. Back to pass on this one. I'll fire that one towards Ty Streets, but he's double covered, so no good on that one. Shotgun. Bigger package with 2 tight ends. As that is going to be a handoff, and Portis will go nowhere, losing a yard on that one. Good penetration. I think Rogers was the one that got back there. So good tackle by him. As it was Robert Porter, excuse me. 7 tackles, 3 sacks on the year, so he's not really been too active. But he's been making some plays, as that is going to be a big catch. Coles again, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. We have got to stop that guy for certain. As that's going to be a short drop, and he's going to get sacked. Dan Wilkinson able to stop him from making anything happen there. 2nd and 10. See what they got this time. That's going to be a good throw to the left, and that'll be out of bounds. Tried to hit Coles again, but no good there. I formation, 3 wide. And he's going to roll out there. And he's going to actually pitch that one. That's going to be a good little stop there. Detroit will call timeout. All right, going to hand off there, and Jones is going to carry for a bit, but he's not going far. All right, a little over a minute to go here. Harrington calling signals. I'll fire that one short to Moss. Moss will make a move, and we're going to get something going here. See what we got this time. 48 seconds left. Got a couple timeouts left. Trying to launch that one. That was going to be picked off. What the hey? Oh, man. Harrington got nailed as I was trying to throw that one deep, and that's going to be the 2nd interception of the game. I was trying to throw that way before he got hit, and it did not happen. So Washington with huge field position. That's going to be a big throw to the right, and that's knocked down. Fernando Bryant, one of the guys over there. As you see, we have turned the ball over 2 times in each game, it seems. Before we go to the half, we're definitely got to make some adjustments for certain. As Brunell looking, goes back to pass. He'll throw that one short. Marion swats it. So incomplete, 3rd and 10, 36 seconds left here. As you see, Wilkinson's does get credited a sack. Daniels with 2. So 3rd and 10 here. Back to pass as Brunell roll out, and that'll be thrown to nobody, incomplete. As this will be up, and it will be in and good. So finally they kick a field goal that goes in. Going to go back to pass on this one. Going to fire that one, and that's going to be interception number 3. Good night. We're just giving them the football. I thought I could rocket that thing in there, but apparently not. The safeties are spying me so good, so that's going to be another field goal attempt for them. Sheesh. So here we go. This is going to be for a bigger lead, and this one will be wide right, so no good there. So we'll get one more attempt at this. So after a lot of mistakes on offense, Washington taking the advantage. They've got the lead 10-0, as Detroit just basically throwing this game away. So we'll go to the halftime show. Not really much to really say in this one other than the fact that Harrington has thrown 3 interceptions. And they've got no rushing yards. 129 yards offense for the Lions, but 105 for the Redskins. Problem is the fact the Redskins have been taking over on defense, and that has been the big problems. Daniels with 3 sacks today already on the day. He's definitely in Harrington's face. Harrington with 125 yards over Brunell's 71, but the problem is that he's just throwing the football to the wrong color jerseys. That's been the big problem. As you see, Rodgers with 98 yards, he's been the bright spot here for the Lions, but they've gotten no scores so far. They have not been able to get past the 35-yard line, at least for Washington. It's been just a problematic day today. Wilkinson does have a sack for the Lions, but, defensively, the Lions have not really been able to do too much other than stall the Redskins out. Hall with 3 attempts on the field goal. He has missed 2. He has hit 1. And that's really the only reason they lead by only 10. It could be much more. So Washington could definitely be dominating this game. We'll definitely be coming right back for the second half of action. I appreciate you watching so far. Stay tuned for what is going to be, hopefully, a more exciting half as we look at the halftime hero. It is going to be that man right there, Phillip Daniels, 3 sacks with 2 tackles. All right, we're back here. Detroit's going to be able to get the football now, but they've got to be able to do something with it other than give the ball to the Redskins. So let's see how they do. Swinton's going to return this as Reggie Swinton's going to go left. He's going to have some room here. He'll make a few guys miss and get out to the 30-yard line. One of the better returns we've had with him all year, so not too bad. Let's see how well things go offensively as we'll try this play. It's definitely not going to work out. Okay, so going to go back to pass here. Going to throw that towards Alexander. He'll get it, and that'll be 4-yard gain. So not bad there. See if we can do something here with JR. And this off. Fullback JR is going to be able to get it. He'll go upfield, so not bad there. See if we can get him a first down. As he's going to try and get it, but not quite. We have got to get this. We just have to. We're going to hand that off, and Nicholas should be able to get that one. We go back to pass here. Going to launch this one deep. Can Rogers get it? Not quite. Good hit there. Smoot hit him. Smoot said no to that one as Rogers could not hang on to it. You see Harrington's numbers. He's got a lot of completions, but you could add 3 completions over to Washington's side. No touchdowns today, but he's got 3 interceptions. It has not been the best day at all for Harrington. As we'll try and do something here with this. Back to pass here on this one. Going to fire that one towards Santana Moss. He'll actually reel that in. First down. We have not really been able to run the ball with Jones like I would like to. As we'll move Moss in motion here. Try and see if we can get some better blocking here. And this is going to be a good handoff. Left-hand side. Jones will cut back. He'll get a couple yards there. Not bad. All right, got to go back to pass here. 2nd and 8. Going to throw to Moss. Moss will reel that in for a short gain. Trying to see if we can do something this time. Uh-oh. We'll go back to pass on this one. See if we can throw that to Rogers. Rogers will get it, and he'll get the first down. As he had to spin around to catch that one. So good job there. I'll be able to do something here on this one. Go back to pass. Go throw that one. Jones will be pushed off his block there. We go back to pass here on this one. Going to fire this one quickly. Santana Moss has got that one. So good little routes there. Got Kevin Jones all the way out there on the right-hand side. Let's see if maybe we can hit him. Going to fire this one to him, and not quite. Good play there. Going to go back to pass here on that one. Going to launch this one. Can we get it? Yes! Charles Rogers will reel that one in. He's been the only consistency today when it comes to the deeper routes as he reels that in for a touchdown. Charles Rogers gives us the first score of the game finally. into a good kick there. It's going to bring it out the 21-yard line. Washington now. As you see, the NFC East, they are in second place, one game behind Philadelphia. They have 2 wins in the division. Philadelphia only has 1, so if they can make sure Philadelphia loses and they can continue to win in the division, it should be all right for them. So first down here on the 21. See what they do is Portis will get the handoff, and Brock Marion able to cut him off 5 yards there. I want to blitz and I don't want to blitz because Portis is nasty. So far, 757 yards on the season for that man. As they decide to go out formation here. Back to pass. He'll throw that short, and that's going to be off the hands. Could not catch it. See what they got here on this one. Single back strong to the right. Back to pass here. Brunell looking. That's going to be short, and it's going to go to the grass. See what we got on this play here. Back to pass. Going to fire that one quickly. Santana Moss has got it, and he's drugged down there. That's a first down. We'll definitely take that one. We'll run the same play again. Back to pass on that one. And Harrington's just going to roll out. He's going to get away, and he'll step out of bounds so he don't get murdered. 2nd and 6, a good 4-yard gain as Harrington has not been really much about getting out of the pocket today. All right, here we go. Back to pass on this one. Gonna try and fire that to the right. Charles Rogers again has got it. Getting down to about 2 minutes left in the third as Rogers makes another spectacular catch. As Rogers with 7 catches now, 124 yards. Cole's only with 4. We're going to go back to pass here on this one. I'll fire that to Moss. Moss will get it, and he'll get 5 yards on that one. Santana Moss has been utility today. So that'll give him 8 yards. Well, excuse me. 8 catches at 88 yards. As Harrington 17 for 31. 222 yards. He's been sacked a lot, and he's thrown interceptions. As that is going to be a good carry there for Jones, one of the few. So 3rd and 1 now. Try and see if we can get the first down here at least. As that's going to be a handoff, and Jones will stretch out, but will he get it? We'll check it out. Here's the measurement. And it is going to be short. So the question is, do we go for it here or we try and kick the field goal? And they do believe we can kick the field goal here. We're on the 20-yard line. We should be able to. Good grief. 37-yard field goal here. As this should be a good enough kick. As that will be straight as an arrow, up, in, and good. Tie ball game finally. 7 plays, 45 yards, and the Lions bring this one back to a deadlock. 10-10. As Washington's defense gives up just enough. That's going to be a good return. And that'll get it out close to the 30, 29-yard line, first down. So Washington, they had a missed field goal. They punted twice, hit a field goal, then missed a field goal, and then a punt. So they should be winning this game by 1 possession, but they are not. They are actually now in a tie ball game, and they've got to figure out what they're going to do offensively here. They'll go with 3 robber again, and this time we're actually going to switch things out. First and 10 here on the 29-yard line. See what they do. Back to pass for Brunell. He's going to look to the left. He'll fire that one. And Portis is going to run a guy over. Dre Bly ate Clinton Portis' shoulder, and he had his feeling because he passed out afterwards. You see Brunell's numbers on the day. He's got 7 completions on the day so far. He's been doing pretty good. He has not made really many mistakes. His receivers, however, have made a few. They have dropped a number. as it'll be 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 42-yard line. Brunell, 2 tight ends with a single back. See what he does here. And he will hand this off. Portis is going to get caught from behind. Wilkinson starts the tackle. And the rest of them ended it. As that is going to be a tackle for loss. And that's another one for that man this season. As that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Lions and Redskins tied at 10 apiece. Portis unable to go anywhere on that one. They're going to try offset eye going to the right. 7 minutes left in this game as Gardner goes in motion to the weak side. And Brunell's going to short drop this one. That's going to be incomplete. Dre Bly in the way of that one as Coles couldn't reel it in. High formation again for them this time. As Brunell's going to shuffle this one and Wilkinson all over him. He went nowhere. 1st down and 10 on the 29. Back to pass here on this one. They are bringing a corner blitz, and Harrington misses everybody. He's definitely trying to see if he can will his team to win here in this one, as Jones will get a yard there. That's it. Good coverage by the Redskins on that one. As you see, Sean Taylor, 45 tackles and a sack so far. We're going to roll out with Harrington there. Harrington's going to take off, but he's not going to have a whole lot of room. He'll just throw it away. And he'll step out of bounds, 42-yard line. As Springs with a pretty good return there. So, see what they do this time. Ball is on the 42. They've got 1st and 10. They don't really have to rush anything here. They don't have to really press. They can just play their normal game and see what happens. As Gardner goes in motion here, single back. They're going to hand that one off. And Portis is going to go upfield for a yard. That's it. As that's going to be back to pass here. And he's going to go down. Robert Porcher got through and made that one. That's a big sack. As Brunell, deer in the headlights, he went back and he froze. At 3rd and 16 here. They're going to roll out. That's going to be a dump off there to Portis. Portis will run a guy over, but it's not going to be enough for the 1st down. As Earl Holmes, one of the guys that made the tackle. See what we got here on this one. Back to pass on that. Going to throw that one quickly. Alexander's got it. He's going to reach out and get near the 1st down marker. 2nd down now. And they are going to actually press here. Very interesting that they're pressing in this situation. We'll go back to pass here on that one. Going to try to fire that one. Harrington's going to be tackled for a loss. That's a big sack. As LeVar Arlington got back there, I figured that was him. Nowhere to go for Harrington on that one. As Harrington's been in trouble all day. 5 tackles and he's got a loss. And they're going to bring the blitz here. Oh, and there's another sack. Harrington going nowhere. That's a big sack. That is Smoot. Fred Smoot come in on the blitz that time. Single back here for Washington. They've got to figure out something. And Brunell's going to run it. And he'll pass midfield. Going to go back to pass here on this one. Going to throw that one off, dump it off to the right. And big tackle there. It's going to be 7 yards and a good gain. Offset eye here. Brunell calling signals. And they're going to hand that off. And Portis will get that one and stretch it out past the 1st down marker. 2-minute warning. And looks like the Lions are going to have to try and find some way to stop this attack. Because now they're looking at a possible field goal winning situation here. Shotgun for Brunell. And that's going to be a toss to the left. Earl Holmes over there, and he'll shove him out. 9-yard gain, though, for Portis. Offset eye to the right with a big package. Cartwright goes in motion. And they'll hand that off, and Portis is going to break free of a few tackles. And he's going to hand that one off, and Portis is just going to go through everybody. And here we go. And they're going to hand that off, and Portis is going to go nowhere. We'll call a timeout this time. 3rd and 7 now. So we'll probably have a little bit of time to do something, but definitely not going to be much. And then we'll hand off again, and Portis will go down. That's going to be timeout. As this is going to be up, in, and good. Washington will take the lead. 22 seconds left in the game. We go back to pass here on this one. Going to launch that one deep. That's going to go over the middle of Rogers, and he'll catch that one. That's going to be a timeout. So we're going to go back to pass here on this one. No time at all. That's just wonderful. We're going to lose this one for certain, but good grief. Back to pass on this. Harrington just did not have any room back there. Just had no time. It was just nothing doing and made way too many mistakes. So this game is going to end. Big problematic issues for us. We just can't make it happen. Washington will win this one over Detroit 13-10, so the Lions lose their second straight game, and they're definitely in trouble, as they have probably lost the division now for certain. Checking out the post-game show here, you'll definitely see a lot of yardages for the Lions in this one, but you know, the problem is the fact that just made way too many mistakes in this game. Could not make the defense play hard enough to be able to overcome the difficulties. It just was way too much. And so the Lions, even though they did come back and score, their problems were just too much to overcome, as Hall hit enough of the field goals today that he was able to keep his team ahead. But Washington definitely should have won this game a lot more than they should have. Rogers will finish the day 150 yards and a touchdown, while Clinton Portis only was 64 yards rushing. Better than Kevin Jones, though, as he only had just under 20. As we'll take a look at the player of the game, it is definitely going to be that man right there. He had a number of big plays on defense, as it was just a problem for us. We just made way too many mistakes. Fred Smoot, 1 interception, 1 sack, 1 touchdown, 7 tackles on the day for him, as he was all over the place. 281 yards total offense versus their 181. The only problem is the fact if we give the ball up so much, it's definitely hurtful. Harrington's going to end the day with a 50.5 rating, 19 for 36 for 53%. 258 yards, but it's not going to be good at all if you throw 3 interceptions. Brunell, no touchdowns or interceptions today, as he was 10 for 20, 65.6 rating, 105 yards on the day there for him. Both quarterbacks got sacked quite a bit. Harrington had just had no time in the backfield back there. Portis, 20 carries today with 64 yards. Jones, 8 for 12. He only had 1.5 yards on the day. Nicholas had 3 carries for 7, and Brunell had the big 12-yard carry earlier in the day. As for receiving, not too many big numbers today. Rogers and Moss with 8 catches apiece. 150 yards for Rogers and Moss with 88. Rogers the only one with a touchdown in the air today for either quarterback. Portis with 4 catches for 32. Coles 4 catches for 65. Alexander 3 for 20. Cartwright had a couple for 8 yards as well. Defensively, a big day for Smoot. 7 tackles, a sack, a touchdown on the interception. As Boss Bailey had 6 tackles and assisted Arrington with 5 tackles. Wilkinson with 5 tackles. He also had a sack, as so did Arrington. Marion had 5 tackles on the day. 4 tackles by Springs, Daniels, Bowen, and Goodman, while Holmes also had 4 as well. On the day, Dre Bly with 3, Robert Porter with 3, Brown, Bowman, Noble, Barrow, and Morrow and Pierce all had a couple of tackles as well in this one. Kicking, Hall surprisingly missed half his field goal kicks, 2 for 4 on the day. He hit the 47-yarder, but he was able to hit just enough to keep Washington in the lead. Jason Hanson hit 1 for 1 on the day, so definitely was a pretty decent day for the kickers. Appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoy the content, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you would, please. We thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy New Year once again, and may God bless you.